Remember how I said that budget was 200? What was I thinking? Because I'm steady like spending and I'm just like, girl. And I can't help but to think in my head like, is this all gonna be worth it? And then I'm still waiting for the books to ship, and that would be the last package. And I've just been looking at it, watching like, why haven't you shipped yet? But I'm trying to put my best foot forward. Can I tell you how excited I am? Like, just to have the book completed, it has allowed me to, you know, now that it was pushed to, not pushed to the side, but now that it's out of my hands and in God's hands, okay, it allows me, it really did free up that mental capacity that I needed to actually prepare for this party. When I tell you, so first off, my daughter was like, I have these butterfly clips, but they're like, I had my own stash. It's been for over a year now. I had a lot of them. And she goes into my drawer, my personal stash drawer over here with all my hair accessories. My hair left it on the table right here while I was working. And she's like, you know, open them pretty much. And I opened them, gave her some, and put it back on the table. Why she wanted to come and open up the ones I already bagged? I bagged these last night with you. Do you not remember? Why? She opened them. So now I gotta rebag them. And I'm just grateful that it's not all of them. But yes. We have all the clips. It should be 12 of these. And you know what's crazy? I actually have one of the larger clips. You know what? Oh, in my head. I wonder if it's the same size. Yep, it's exactly the same, except I bought this at Dollar General. It was a pack. It was like a pack of 3, and I got pack of 3. It was like a pack of 3, and I got it for me and my daughters. Well, me and my daughter. So I'm excited. So since she opened those up, I was like, let me put the ones that are bagged away, because I do not want to go through that again. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14? I thought it was a 12 piece. Was it a 16 piece? Had to have been. So 13 of the sparklies. I've already made just the regular kind that I got from my personal stash. That is came from this whole thing here. Never used it, so I'm excited that I get to use them in case my party guests want to take some home. So I'm only gonna do probably like five bags of the regular. So this is already 2. We're gonna have a couple of toddlers in the building, so I just wanted to make sure that they have their preferred snack, okay? Because when a toddler have their favorite snack, honey, you are golden. You are golden. And my kids, they just trying to eat. They just trying to eat and play. However, I have to make one more Amazon order. So far, it says everything will deliver tomorrow, which is awesome. So what I thought about was, remember I was like, should I take some braiding hair with me that's hanging up right here, right? Not to sell, but because I wanted to set the scene for the book. And there's a cute little ending, you know, in the book. And I wanted to bring the hair for those purposes. And so I pray, you know, it's out of my hands, it's in God's hand, but God willing, that the book will be at my house in time to take the car ride with us to the events. I'm gonna bring this as well, my braided crown. And you already know I'm bringing homegirl right here. I thought I was gonna buy me some wings, but I didn't. And I ended up buying the antennas instead. Because them regular wings, I don't like the elastic. Like, I used to make tutorials on my other page. I used to make tutorials with the wings on, and it was so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable. You know what? I probably said no to the wings because then I would have had to buy my daughter. So, and this ain't that. Like, I'm coming out of pocket for this. So, like, I'm investing in me, and every penny counts. And so, the last package that I'm going to order, y'all, I was like, there's a scene at the end of the book, and I think I want to do an area, just a little section of the meeting room. And so, there's this clothing rack kind of thing. I'm gonna see if I can find something else. Find me a portable rack, and they kept taking me to a clothing rack, like a drying rack, like where you hang your clothes. And then my mind said, type in a merchandising rack. So that's what I did, and I was able to find a couple of those. So that's it for our clips. You see how this is, how it's out? I was thinking about getting a rack and putting some of the hair in packages in there, and then having some of the hair outside of it, like this here. And I was like, well, do I braid it like this, or do I braid it, curl it, unravel it, like dip it in hot water and let it sit loose like this where you can run your fingers through? And I'm like, girl, is that doing too much to say that I'm not expecting to sell any of this? Is that like doing the most, or is it like, I thought it was pretty cool. You know, I think it's a great little talking piece, you know, but that's just me. Because if I got invited to a party, first off, I used to walk through the beauty supply store, and the hair that they had exposed, I would run my fingers through. It was like therapy for me. It was very therapeutic. I really enjoyed like the feel of the fibers. What are you made of? Where did you come from? I don't even really care. I just know like you're there. Type stuff. That clothing rack, you would have to use like a hanger, of course. And then the merchandising rack, it comes with these things here. The other idea that came to me about this little station that I'm wanting to create pertaining to the ending of the book, that is where this hair, the mannequin, and probably have a table with the goodie bag stuff, like the clips stuff that I'm doing. Probably have that table next to that section. And I also saw these, was looking for like a book display where I can sit the book in the middle of the table and don't even have to open it. I don't even care for it open, but just, I don't know. We'll see how I want to do it, but just to have a book stand. And then it was like I couldn't find a single one. It was less expensive to get like a pack of 6, 7. And I'm like, okay, so if I get this pack, what am I going to do with it? So there's a part of the end of the book where I wanted a salon feel. And so the times that I've been to a salon back in the days, like in the 90s, they would have these hair, like these hair fashion magazine pictures like on the wall. And it just made it easy for somebody to be like, I want that style, right? And so I was just like, I want to give her that same feel, okay? But for the creatures of the world, honey. Because they were on the wall in the book, I was like, let me print out some pictures and put them on the wall. But then my mind went to, if you buy that display thing, you will have, if it comes with 7, you'll have 6 left. And there's about 6 to 9 photos in the book. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Instead of it being put on the wall, it can be on the displays surrounding or somewhere near the book. That's why I'm charging my laptop and I need to print out, so have Walgreens or somebody print out some printed pictures of those insects that I can sit on the displays. That's what I used to do. So that makes 3 hair accessories that we're going to have as party favors. So I have this bag filled with everything that I packaged. You remember the claw clips? This is the biggest size. And then the small ones, I've done put it away. The small ones has about 2 in there. I don't know if you can see it, this light is so bright. And then remember the butterfly clips. Then I'm gonna make 2 more silver packs, but these are silver packs of the beads. The container I showed you. These are the golds. So I'm gonna make 2 more silver packs and 1 more gold pack. In total right now we have 12, and I just want to make sure that I have like plenty. Plenty, but they can't get my whole situation because I'm gonna keep the rest. Okay, I even saw this butterfly one that I'm gonna keep. I'm actually gonna put it in my hair for the day of. So these are the gold packs, and I tried to do most of them with the little charmed, like this butterfly one. I bag them up so that the guests can pick and choose what they want and be able to create their own little bag situation. And then I'm still waiting for the books to ship, and that would be the last package. And I've just been looking at it, watching like, why haven't you shipped yet? I remember how I said that budget was 200. What was I thinking? Because I'm steady like spending, and I'm just like, girl. And I can't help but to think in my head like, is this all gonna be worth it? But I'm trying to put my best foot forward. I'm also going to print out a cover of the book just in case. I don't want to even say just in case because I did my job by placing the order as soon as I found out that the book was available to order. And honestly, it's in God's hands. And I ordered 6 copies of the book. So if the order comes, when the order comes on time, but if the order happens to come and we are not home, I will have that picture to display. And my sister told me about getting a QR code. That way, if anybody wants to purchase, they'll be able to use that QR code and get to ordering. But yeah, anything that can be set up now, I'm trying to set it up now and package it up to bring to the party. So that way, all I have to do when I get there is unload the car and get them in their places. I'm loving the progress that we're making. What's this? Let me show you my antenna. And why it's given is for a little kid. Girl. Girl. But I also got bubbles. Some mini bubbles. They love blowing bubbles. So I said, why not? It's my birthday, but I'm their mama. And it came with 32. So yeah, this many bubbles. I'll leave this one for home. I'm gonna put every situation in its own bag. Party favors with the party favors. Table decorations for the table. Balloons for balloon. Like, you feel what I'm saying?